pace car is off. Carson Lofton and Lee Polium get set to bring us down to the start. And the 2025 Valleystar Credit Union 300 from Martinsville is underway. And a jam up mid-pack. Mike Looney has crashed. Several other cars pile in. And one of the former winners of this race has his car destroyed before he gets to the start-finish line. These two are now going to go door to door off the second corner while Cade Brown watches on. Cade in his third Valleystar Credit Union 300, third in a row, was seventh here a few years ago as we got a caution on the racetrack.
And it's off of turn number 2. One car making contact with the outside wall. It is the Barber Heating and Air machine of Jacob Borst in the number 25, and from the looks of it, from what we could see, looks like the right front is down on that number 25 car.
Thanks, Pike, and hats off to Ronnie.
Turn 2, Brandon Pierce gets spun, and several others pile in as they try to slow up for the accident. Caution is out yet again.
The front end of Landon Huffman's car is destroyed down the back straightaway. That beautiful looking Sheets number 57 is torn up. That's Ty Majeski backing off of the front end of Ryan Matthews' car. A multi-car pileup in turns 1 and 2. Here's what happened. That's Pierce with, I believe, Donovan Strauss to the inside. Yes. And that's where the initial contact is made.
And then everybody else, so Connor Hall, I mean, that happens directly in front of Connor Hall. He's able to see it. He stops. And if you're in Landon Huffman's position, you can't see that and be able to react to it quickly enough. There's Ryan Matthews pushing water out of his number 51.
So, Trevor Ward, Carson Lofton make up the front row for what will be a restart with 120 laps to go in the race, 20 laps to the halfway point. Here we go, back underway at Martinsville.
Oh, and a lot of cars slipping and sliding around. Not near as much grip with all the rubber that's been taken. Connor Jones is out of the groove as they're side by side up front. So many cars sliding around trying to find some grip around this place as the yellow flag is out.
Caution is out again. This would be yellow number 6 by my count. Not seeing anything from our vantage point, but there it is. It's in fact the driver that you were just talking about, Blake, missing that left side bodywork. The last driver in the field, Chase Murphy, came to a stop at the end of the back straightaway and is rolling slowly down the pit lane. And as they come to the line, Trevor Ward is going to see the cross flags. We're halfway home. McKee dumps Yarborough head on into the outside wall in front of the pack. What in the world? More cars jam up behind him. Burrow is caught up. So is Majeski.
Stuart Cruz and Chase Burrow at the tail end of this trying to get checked up. Crazy, crazy circumstances right there on the front straightaway, and it destroys the 95 of Sam Yarborough. So let's see off of 4, and I think that second assessment there of just trying to get back down to the bottom as quickly as you can to cover that spot. We're coming up on that halfway break, and just unfortunately, this is who gets caught in the tail end of it. Stuart Cruz in the 29, the 00 of Chase Burrow. Ty Majeski involved. Bobby McCarty also caught a piece of this as well.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That was Bumgarner.
Yeah, Michael Bumgarner, Dylan Harville, Riley Gentry, Jake Crum able to barely make it by this one. But yeah, just a total misjudgment there. But I think you can see by the looks of Sam Yarborough is not happy about this. He's got the Hans, he lets go of it, and I think he's showing his displeasure there with Tristan McKee.
It's going to be 92 laps to go. Here's Lofton with a bit of an edge on the outside going into turn 1. Pembleton gives Ward a shot, and Lofton's got to drive off the corner. How about 3 wide for the lead?
And Pembleton not going to back out of it as they go down into turn number 3, but Trevor Ward is able to get clear. However, new leader as Carson Lofton back up to the front here at Martinsville. He is still on the lead lap. He had a pass-through penalty.
Trouble. Connor Jones gets turned, then backed into the wall after he and Cade Brown made contact in what was a 3-wide battle inside the top 10.
And this is them coming off of turn number 4. Majeski just going to peek to the inside. I'm sure Cade Brown getting the call from the spotter that you're 3 wide. And I think that's just the case. He was respecting that Majeski had that position as they went into the corner in just a tough, staggered 3-wide situation.
Bumgarner. Oh, battle for the lead. Here's Pulliam down to the inside for the top spot on Pendleton in turn 1.
Off at turn 2, the battle of the LPs up here at the front of the field at Martinsville Speedway. Pulliam sends it in deep into 3 and 4. Looking for the race lead. New leader at Martinsville. Lee Pulliam pulls ahead of Landon Pendleton.
He left just enough room for Landon to try to battle back on the outside, but it's Pulliam who gets the drive off the corner. Coming around to 51 laps to go. Lee Pulliam to the point. He's been able to withstand some of the nudges and taps as the caution flag is going to fly with 30 laps to go.
And it's for precipitation.
Well, for all of you sticking with us on Flow Racing and the NASCAR channel, I think we're all about to see another spectacular ending to the late model stock classic known as the Valleystar Credit Union 300 at Martinsville. Lee Pulliam, Landon Pendleton bringing us back to the restart zone. 22 laps to go. Already banging doors on the approach to turn 1 for the lead. Pulliam got a good launch off the corner. They bounce again off one another on the back straightaway.
Pendleton was perhaps just a nose in front as Pulliam trying to escape with the race lead. Pendleton going to stick on his right rear as they come across the start-finish line. Fryer able to get back down to the bottom. Kelly trying to do the same to shut the door on Connor Hall out of turn 2, and he's able to do so in the 16.
And a nudge from Pendleton to Pulliam for the race lead. Now it's Landon Pendleton to the bottom side for the top spot. Pulliam trapped up top. Pendleton back to the point, but Pulliam fights back on the outside.
And there's Jared Fryer. That's exactly what he needed. These two battling it out side by side to give him a chance. He thinks he's got a shot at it. Pulliam's got to get down clear. Contact made as Pulliam tried to get back down to the bottom. Fryer is there as they go into 3 and 4. They touch once again off the corner, but Pulliam allowing Landon Pendleton to escape as the two come together for second. Can he build up the momentum to make a move down here into turn number 3?
Took a wide arc in the approach to the corner. Here comes Lee. Up to the back bumper. Pulliam to the inside. He and Pendleton touch. Pulliam back to the point with Fryer trying to follow him through in turn 1.
Pulliam back up to the top spot and clear, but now Pendleton, he's going to have the exact same position on Lee Pulliam going down to 3 this time, but he has to deal with Fryer, who gives him a little bit of a nudge into the corner. Going to try to get back that 9th position.
Oh, trouble back straightaway. Brandon Pierce is around, and somehow Riley Gentry was able to avoid. Caught that one out of the corner of my eye as Pierce got kicked sideways off at turn 2. Looks like he was heading for a disastrous shot to the inside wall. Got the car to spin back, driver's right. How about a drag race to turn 1? Majeski doesn't get going. Everybody starts to pile up behind him. Harville's got major damage. Race stays green, and Pulliam has got the lead off 2.
Going down to the 3 this time. This is where you're going to have to set up a race-winning move. Into the back of Lee Pulliam. Here comes Pendleton to the inside. Side by side. White flag is out. 1 lap to go here in Martinsville. Pendleton looking for the race lead down into turn number 1.
Pulliam trying to square him back up, but I don't know he's going to have the room. Off of turn number 2. Pendleton the leader. Last chance for Pulliam. Here he comes to the back bumper. Shoves him wide. Here they come to the checkered flag. Landon Pendleton, by inches, wins his second Valleystar Credit Union 300. Wow!
24 1/1000ths of a second. What a race.